welcome to another video. My name is Elsa and today I bring you my April book haul. And this is my first book haul from 2017. Mostly because I had not bought a lot of books this year, and which I'm really excited for. And I'm really excited to show you the books that I bought because some of these books that I really wanted to read. And actually, for the year 2017, I have really not been wanting to buy a lot of books because most of the books that I read are like sequels or series and stuff like that. And most of them come like out, I believe they come out in the fall, but right now it's different because I've read a lot of good books recently and they are YA contempts, and holy crap, like they're really good. And yeah, but you have to wait for my wrap up for that. But yeah, so right now I'm going to show you the books that I have to show you right now. And I'm sorry if I'm looking at the viewfinder, but it's because I really don't want to be out of focus this whole entire video. But so if I look over there, it's because I'm looking at myself, not trying to be out of focus, okay? Good. The first book that I'm going to show you is a book that I'm currently reading, and that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I've heard a lot of hype with this book, and I've heard really good things about this book. The only thing that I know that this book is about the Black Lives Matter movement, and I'm really excited to read it. I'm not really too much far in. I'm like 20 pages in. I started it last night, so I'm really excited. But yeah, I'm really excited. For example, John Green, I think, recommended it. It says stunning, so I'm really excited. So if you have read this book, please tell me down below if you liked it. And yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. So really excited to dive into this, and it's like a 400-page book too, so it's gonna be a chunk of good book. The next book that I'm going to show you is Bone Gap by Laura Ruby. And I think this book came out a year ago or 2 years ago, and apparently it has won stuff over here. I really don't know what the book is about. I know it's YA contempt with magical realism. I have not read a lot of books with magical realism in the past, but I'm really excited to see what this is about, and I'm really curious to see what the title and maybe the cover has to do with the story. So yeah, I'm really excited. And if you have actually read this, please tell me down below what is it about, because I think YA contempts with magical realism, I think I need to know what are they about because I get confused easily with this. So yeah, please tell me down below. The next is not really a book, it's a graphic novel, and that is Saga by Brian Vaughan and Fiona Staples. Everybody knows what this is about. Everybody in BookTube knows what this is. I really don't need to tell you guys what this is, but I'm reading this now because my boyfriend really wanted me to get them, or I told him I was gonna get the first volume just to see if I liked it, and surprisingly I did. We actually read this together, or rather I read it to him, and we were just like giggling, and well, I was giggling and laughing and stuff like that. But I really enjoy it. I really want to get like the next few volumes. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of them like in one go, but maybe I'll get like the second and the third and see how the story progresses from there. But yeah, I am really excited. I have actually not heard a lot of people talk about this recently, which is kind of odd, but I'm really excited to read more, so here I am. The next book that I'm going to show you is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This has been a very hyped book on BookTube at the beginning of the year. I really don't know much about it. I know it's been compared with the Night Circus, and I read the Night Circus a while back, and I really enjoy it. It's one of like my favorite books, mostly because it was very unique, and I feel like this is gonna be a little unique as well. It says right here, remember, it's only a game. So I don't know what that has to do with the story, but apparently it has to do with something. I have no idea. Can you tell that I have no idea what these books are about? I actually have not been, like I said earlier, I really have not been on the loop with like 2007 releases, but I'm really excited to read this. A lot of people have liked it. Some others have been like, okay, I kind of like it, I'm not sure, but yeah, we shall see how this goes. The next book that I'm going to show you is actually a book that I already read, but I'm going to tell you how I feel about it on my wrap up, and that is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I really enjoyed this book. I read Everything by Nicola Yoon back in Booktubeathon last year, and I really surprisingly loved it. Again, I'm not really like a fan of YA contemporary, but Nicole Yoon really knows how to write her YA contemps for me enough to like them, and this has become one of my faves, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick more of Nicole Yoon's future work. But if you have not heard what this book is about, this book follows two main characters. One is a Korean American, the other one is a Jamaican girl. She's an immigrant from Jamaica, obviously. So we follow them through one day, and basically how it tells the story of how they meet and their struggles with them being immigrants to the country and their families and the struggles that they had to endure and things like that. And that's really all I knew about the book, and I feel like this is a really good book for you guys to read, mostly because of all the issues that has been going around, you know, about immigration and stuff like that. So I feel like this is a really good book to read about that. I really enjoyed it, so yeah, I'll give you more of my thoughts in my wrap-up, but really enjoyed it. The next book that I'm going to show you is A Crown of Wishes by Roshani Shotsky. I have not read her first book, which is the Star Touch Queen. I actually own that book and I have not read it, but now that I have this one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to read it. I'm not entirely sure what both books are about. I know that it centers on a Middle Eastern center or about Indian folklore or mythology, and if you guys don't know and you're new, I am obsessed with Middle Eastern Indian mythology. Like, one of my dream places to go to visit is India, and I'm really excited to read this. Apparently this is a companion actually to the Star Touch Queen, so I really don't want to know what this book is about, mostly because I want to read the Star Touch Queen first and then go into this. I'd rather go in blindly most of the time, so I'm really excited to read this. But if you have read this, please tell me down below if you have liked it, or I don't know, but I'm really excited. The next book that I'm going to show you is a book that has been raved about recently because of the covers and UK covers and editions, but that is Stranger Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I have read her previous trilogy, which is a Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, and I thoroughly enjoyed Laini Taylor's writing and her storytelling and her characters and her world building. So I'm really excited to go into this book. Obviously I have the US normal, I guess, edition. I don't have that pretty blue cover UK one with the blue pages, but I really could not care less, honestly. I love this book. It's like, well, I have not read this, but I love this book, like just the aesthetic of it, and also naked, like it's very pretty. So I'm really excited to get into this book. I really don't know what this book is about. I know it has to do with dreams, and that's really it. That's all I want to know. That it has to do with dreams, and I think it has to do with a male character. Our main character is male, and I think he's a librarian or something in this world that we're introduced here. And yeah, something along the line. So I'm really excited to read this, and everybody has been raving about it, and this is a chunky book, so I'm really excited to be delved into this world. The next book that I'm going to show you is Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. This is the author of 10,000 Pieces of You, which I think the trilogy ended last year, and this is her sci-fi YA novel. And the only reason why I know this exists was because I was searching Amazon because I wanted to order something else and I just didn't know what. And I was captured by the cover. The cover is really pretty. So here I am, you know, just a cover buy to me. But I read what the book is about, so that's also why I bought it. Apparently it has to do with two main characters. Our female character is a soldier and our male character is an android. So apparently they have to be fighting for their country or something, but it feels like more than that. That's what I get from what the synopsis is, and I really don't want to dwell into it too much because I want to read what the book is about. And I have not read a sci-fi book in a while. I think my last sci-fi book was Gemini, so I'm really excited to dwell back into sci-fi as a genre. So yeah, that's it. If you have heard of this book and have you purchased it or read it, please tell me down below, because maybe we can buddy read it if you would like that. The next book that I'm going to show you is actually an audiobook, and you cannot see it because of the white, but it's, wait, can you focus? Focus, not on me. Nope, there we go, almost. It's Unfiltered by Lily Collins. Now Filter back to me. Focus on me. Focus on me. Focus. Oh my lord, my battery's about to die. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Focus. There we go. My battery's about to die, so I'm just gonna hassle it. So I bought Unfiltered by Lily Collins on audiobook. I'm not a big fan of audiobooks, honestly, but I wanted to read this because I love Lily Collins. So I already finished it. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna tell you all like what I feel about it on my wrap up, but in general, it basically follows a lot of her life. I think when she was little and her struggles and like her family and stuff like that. So it was really eye-opening, and I had found myself actually crying a few times. Not really crying or sobbing, but like a tear or 2 or 3 tears there, because I kind of felt the same way in some situations that she described. And I actually read this at the gym or listened to it at the gym, so yeah, that's really it about it. The next one that I'm gonna show you, I don't own it. I own it on ebook, and I recently ordered the physical copy, but I sent it to the author so that she could sign it for me, and that is Love and You. And I'm gonna put the cover here by Gretchen Gomez. She's one of my favorite people on BookTube or the book blog community. She used to be a booktuber earlier last year. No, 2 years ago, but then she decided that it wasn't for her, so she started book blogging, and she wrote her first poetry collection. And I'm not a fan of poetry, like, well, I can't say I'm not a fan because I really have not read a lot of poetry, but it's not something that I strive to read. But I wanted to support her, and I know that this meant a lot to her, so I pre-ordered it on Kindle and then ordered it as well as a physical copy. And guys, it's amazing. It's amazing. I feel like this book was just so raw and like emotional for me, mostly because I know her, and it was just an eye-opener. I was crying the whole way through while reading it. And but yeah, if you love poetry, please go check it out. I bought this book. I think it's on Kindle. You can buy it on Kindle. You can buy it on Kindle Unlimited, and you can also get it on physical copy. And I'll leave all the links for those down below if you want to check them out. So yeah, that's pretty good. And I'm sorry again, I'm looking at my viewfinder because the battery is about to die. So that's it. That's all. Those are all the books. So yeah, so before my battery dies, I just want to tell you guys that I have a subscriber giveaway. I'm gonna link it down below here, not down, well, down below or in the eye. So if you want to check it out, please go and check it out, because it's 2 giveaways actually. It's not 1, it's 2. So it's a win-win situation for both of you, for both 3, 4, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please tell me down below if you have read any of the books that I mentioned here, or if you want to buddy read some of the books that I have mentioned here, or some other books that you might want to read. I don't know, but tell me down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!
Carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no